everyone, this is Yumei, and I'm currently developing a series of videos that I'm going to inviting my coworkers to sit down with me and talk about their job. This episode, I'm inviting our sales director, Jesse, to sit down with me and talk about what he's been up to. So if you're interested, just keep on watching.
Well, sure. So I worked for Seed for 7 years, and through these 7 years with the development of the company, I've experienced a lot in the sales position. With the company, I did like maker communities. I did with like test and measurement equipment industry, as well as ham radio, and as well as IoT, and now we're working on digital transformation. And throughout this 7 years experience, I deal with a lot of different kind of customer segments. We have deal with resellers, distributors, end users, and now we are working with more like system integrators and solution providers. Well, yeah, when talking about the sales strategy, we need to have an overview of the company. This company, what we are trying to do, we help the traditional industry to do the digital transformation. With that said, what we are trying to do, we're providing the hardware solutions for the system integrators to service their customer to implement the digital transformation. So our business segments, if you're looking at, will be three main factors. The one that's the edge computing and 5G solutions, as well as the industrial IoT solutions. And because in the future, if the trend is coming, the trend of the AI, edge AI is coming, we need more and more AI engineers to be involved in this resolution. And we also look at educating them. So we have a line of educating the AI education. We're trying to be involving more and more engineers to be involved in this revolution. Yeah, we're looking more on the collaboration with system integrators right now. We do understand, like we need to have a lot of. We cannot do that by ourselves. We develop a lot of collaboration with the cloud companies. We're talking about Amazon. We're talking about Microsoft. In China, we have Alibaba and things like that. And other than that, we're providing the tech providers, the Texas Instrument to provide industrial embedded solutions. We collaboration with Nvidia to provide the AI solutions. By working with that, the system integrators, when they're trying to provide their integrated solutions, when they choose the hardware, they don't want to face a lot of hardware problems. They just want to build their software, their application on top of something that is ready to use. What we're trying to do with the help of our partners, of the cloud partners, with the tech providers, we do a lot of work to make the system integrator, when they're trying to integrate our hardware solution, to be way much easier. That's the benefits that we're trying to provide to the system integrators. Well, yeah, just now I mentioned Nvidia. So Nvidia, for recent years, more looking at the AI solutions, and a lot of industries, they're using this GPU to do a lot of application based on that. So one of our products called Jetson 8 is basically a carry board where you can cluster 4 Jetsons into one board. So it means that more computing powers to more powerful, power consuming scenarios. We have a customer in Mexico. They are the system integrators. What they're servicing the taxi companies. So the company, what the company is looking at, they want to monitor the driver's status while driving, as well as the road, what is happening on the street. They want to do that. They want to make smart decisions based on that information. So our system integrators use the Nvidia solutions together with our Jetson 8 to be installed inside the car, and provide some sensors and like cameras and things to be installed. And the system integrators on top of that write the software for the company, so the company management team can be able to read from the software, can read from their mobile phone, their tablet, or their laptop to see exactly what's happening on the street and in the car. So what the benefit that we are trying to bring to this customer, one is that the hardware, because for right now, you don't see other solutions that be able to do the same thing, that we can cluster the JSON this way. And because with so many years understanding of the industrial market, because we are providing, we do understand what exactly the critical condition that might, what kind of things might happen, we consider that. So we have that kind of things embedded into our solution. So when the system integrator try to use that, they can use our solution to combine with other things. They just need to write the software on top of that. For system integrators, I'm not sure if every company want to mention about that. We do. I can mention that we work with a lot of distributors. We have network of distributors like 200, more than 200 distributors regionally. So system integrators, I'm not talking. We want to partner with them, but sometimes we don't need to partner with them directly. We can work with them by a middle person, our distributors. If the distributors will handle a lot of local stuff, the custom and logistic and things like that the system integrator probably don't want to handle. We do have our largest distributor like Arrow, DigiKey, Mouser. We work a lot of this kind of distributors as well. And of course, we already directly we work with a lot of system integrators to different kind of industries, but it's not that okay to share their names. But the Mexico case, I can tell you the scenario, the user case, but I'm not okay to share exactly which company they are.
Hi everyone, this is Yumei. So today I have invited my colleague Jesse, who is
Hi.
our sales director for Seed. So today we are going to ask him about his story about sales and his strategy, and we would like to hear some of your stories. So first questions, during the years that you are approaching to the customers, is there any fun stories you would like to share with us?
Oh well, how to define fun?
When you're doing business trip, if you're traveling to Europe, to the United States, is there any unexpected thing that ever happened to you that you consider as interesting, memorable stories?
I think the funny thing in my mind, the first thing come to my mind is the customer relationship.
Okay.
As a sales position, I understand that most of you understand that sales is not an easy task. You
Right.
deal with a lot of people. You do a lot of different kind of people. They're in different positions, and sometimes you feel very challenging or awkward situation.
Is there any mean guy that you have come across with?
Well, I wouldn't. As a salesperson, I don't call my customer mean. Right?
Okay.
Sometimes they're funny.
Alright.
They're humorous, right? They're humorous. They have a different kind of sense of humor. But my thing is that during the 7 years as a sales, I dealt with different kind of people. I try different kind of culture, and I feel that's the funny thing that I know you want some more of details, but it nothing come to my mind yet. But
Okay.
but for this 7 years, I have very not only the partners, but I do have a lot of good friends.
I see.
In some countries, like yesterday, I was having a conversation with a company, and we have the 1 hour meeting, and most of it's like a bi-weekly meeting. We kind of synchronize all the information, the partnership status, and for the last meeting we discussed 2 hours. But actually, yeah, the 2 hours. You said how many things you need to discuss about, but not really, because we know each other for more than 5 years, and we have developed a very good relationship.
What is the biggest thing you have learned when you're approaching to your customers, as a sales? Biggest thing. You have learned so much.
The biggest thing, I think, is always about the
Talking
big
to the
thing.
people.
I think it's the knowledge.
It's a knowledge.
I think it's the knowledge because
Knowledge based on the human communication or the actual product and industry.
well, yeah, actually, learn from people is the quickest way when you enter a new industry,
industry,
new firm, new area.
Yeah.
So because the sales position made me to talk to different kind of customers. We talk to system integrators, we talk to cloud companies,
Right.
we talk to tech providers, and actually their expertise, they're quite different. By talking to them, I can learn a lot of things that I never heard of. And because we need to establish this partnership, it drives me into further learning.
Right.
So I'm really thankful to this sales
Customers.
position, and also I'm thankful to all the customers that I have been dealing with.
Cool. So recently, is there any collaboration that you're looking forward to?
Well, yeah. Previously, I mentioned about a lot of companies already, but there's one company I would like to mention, like for the very soon, is Microsoft. Microsoft is also one of our most important partners.
Right,
I would like to mention about. And for now, there's I cannot share with you more details about the detail of the
Still
collaboration.
confidential.
Yes, because I mean, Microsoft, they're also pushing for the IoT
I see. Right.
solution. So we're kind of collaboration on the hardware and software. We're trying to provide to the industrial customer an easier way to deploy the IoT solutions to the different industries. So I think you will read the news very soon.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you
you,
for
thank
watching.
you.
Hopefully you like this kind of content. I'll be filming more of this series and showing you guys people with different position in seed. I'll see you next time.